Replicon Radio is brought to you in part by Lex the Hexmaster and the Shadow Army. It's also brought to you in part by Big Roo, who can't hear anything right now. Shout out to Big Roo. We're back. We're here. We're live. We're doing the dang thing. Shout out to Zeuss, the producer. We just had him on the show. If you guys are just tuning in, you missed it. But that's okay, because you know what you can do? You can tune into the replay on our YouTube channel as a standalone, or the full episode on all streaming platforms.
That man has produced for some superstars.
So much, man.
Superstars.
Like, we could have, the hour or so we had him on the phone, we could have just named the things he's done.
But we were focused on him because we care about the people we interview.
But I'm saying that would have filled the time.
Oh, yeah.
Just listing. But shout out to him. And he retweeted the clickbaity tweet.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Shout out. We're Rob Zombie's producer.
I like we had to do that though, because I think we should do that going forward. Like with the titles and the people, you know, that we have on, that are notable, but yet people don't necessarily know their name.
Know why they're notable?
Yeah, know why they're notable. So it's like we need to help them know. Like, oh shit. Okay, that's all right. One, yeah, Zeuss the producer, but all right, cool. You see that as a title. You don't know who the fuck he is. You know, not everybody.
That's why you tune in and learn.
Yeah, well, but that's not how social media works. You see a clickbaity, you see a title, and you're like, yeah, okay, cool. But you see a title that says, "Oh, Rob Zombie's the producer." It's, oh shit, or any of the other notable people that he has produced for. Then it's like, oh shit, and then you get to know Zeuss. There you go. You know.
For show. Someday. Maybe someday.
We're trying to get the producers out there, man. You know.
Absolutely.
I mean, those are the unsung heroes of the music industry, for sure.
One of these days, we're gonna have like an editor or something, and then we'll have like clips, and then the clips will be like super clips,
like the JRE clips, from Joe Rogan Experience.
Like,
you just put up the clips.
Rob Zombie producers talk about his first time meeting Rob Zombie. Just that clip, and it'll be up. And everybody will click it. I'd click that. If you guys don't know, that actually happened.
Whenever like you get those ideas, you should probably like write them down in like a note or something, and then you can send it to said future editor.
But we don't have. He's not here.
Well, you don't know yet, but you could just send it to the person that does some type of editing.
We don't have that person, Tony.
I edit. I just don't know what to edit. Also, I'll forget. So send me the fucking notes. If you want me to fucking pull the fucking clip, fucking send me the notes. That's basically what I'm saying.
All the clips.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to do that.
All of the clips.
I'm not going to do that because you're not doing what I'm requesting, because my brain doesn't work that way. I'll be like, oh, yeah, no, I did Replicon. I did Replicon this week. That's it.
You remember that part of the show when he said that?
Not a clue.
Clip that.
Nope.
Clip it. Hey, next week on the show, we got our friend Frodo the Ghost.
Hell yeah, clip it.
He's going to be hanging out with us. And we got tickets that we're going to give away.
Can't talk about it, though.
We can talk about it. We're going to give away tickets to the Brody Frody's
It's a Frodo interview. We can't talk about anything. We have a lot of exciting things happening, but we can't talk about it.
Does he do that? Is he one of those people?
Yeah. Well, historically he has. I mean, he's been on the show several times, and every time
he hung out in the studio when we lived in the ghetto.
No, we've had him on the show a couple times, and every time he's been on the show, it's been like, I got a lot of things going on, but I can't talk about it. Well, I'm working with this person, but I can't say who it is. I can't talk about it.
Well, there is a concert going on at Pops.
Well, I can't talk about it.
He'll be on the phone, so he'll have to talk about something.
No, he won't.
He can't just.
I guarantee you, if I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would almost bet money that he has got at least 1 to 3 things that he's going to bring up that he can't talk about, that he won't talk about.
I'll agree with you.
But we're going to talk about all those other things that he can. And that's going down next Monday. And you can win tickets.
Which won't be nothing.
We're going to
talk to the dope concert going on at Pops, which is hosted by Replicon Radio. That's us.
Replicon Radio. At least he's got music out this time that we could play for a playlist.
Album out.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Like, we could play a playlist.
Absolutely.
CRM
said shout out to Freaky P Shorts. I don't know why he said that. or why he added E's to my name, but or how you can even see my shorts.
You got up? Did you have the camera on?
Absolutely not. So it must be one of you. He's in this room, or she. I don't know who you are. Stop being weird.
He sent one of yous.
Yeah, man. But yeah, shout out to Zeuss. Make sure you guys go check out the replay if you guys didn't see it, hear it.
Maybe just somebody that knows who you are and knows
that is
you
true.
Wear them every day.
I mean, it's Replicon Day, dude.
It is Replicon Day, and I wore Replicon pants to prom night. So
Yeah,
let's calm down.
the whole ass pants. I haven't even seen these pants.
Yes, yeah,
I probably have.
100%. Anything happen this week in history?
Yeah, there's some things.
Yeah,
There's a couple things.
Yeah, Malenko has a birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday!
the great Malenko or the dog Malenko?
The dog.
The dog's great though, right?
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday, Malenko.
You know who else shares a birthday with Malenko on May 4th? Audrey Hepburn. Happy birthday.
You want to tell us who that is?
You don't know who Audrey Hepburn is? She's a fucking...
I mean, somebody listening to the show probably doesn't.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I read it loud and clear. She was a very famous actress.
I mean, you would have jumped all over me like a pigs on shit if that was me.
She is an actress.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No. Wait, I wouldn't have jumped all over you.
Her name's Audrey Hepburn.
Her name is Audrey Hepburn. She was a famous actress.
There you have it.
There you go. She was famous.
Nobody
Born
can
May
tell you-
4th, 1929.
Nobody can tell you what movie she was in, but she was a famous actor.
She was hot as hell.
Very true. I
Boop.
could not. What was
I
she?
don't know any movie she
Breakfast
was
at
in.
Tiffany's, maybe.
Was he?
I don't know. I just guessed.
I don't know.
I'm looking her up right now.
Well, today, May 3rd, 1933, 88 years ago, the hardest working man in showbiz, the funk master himself, James Brown, was actually born. Ooh.
I got soul.
Oh,
And I'm super bit. She was in Breakfast at Tiffany's. I was right about that.
look at you. See, you know.
Number one movie she's known for.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other old movies from the 60s.
Well, moving on to May 4th. 25 years ago, 1996, Alanis Morissette started a 6-week run at number 1 at the top album charts for Jagged Little Pill, which also produced her top six most successful singles. Let's see.
You're saying Jagged Little Pill came out?
No, she hit number 1 on the top album charts, and then she started a 6-week run.
Gotcha.
So,
Well deserved. Great album.
yep. And then moving on to May 5th.
Yeah.
That's Lil Jon, not Alanis Morissette. I know it sounds similar.
I did. It really did. You know, that is an. I think she had a single called "Yeah."
Lil Morris, John.
Sure. May 5th, 1862, 159 years ago, an outnumbered Mexican army defeats a powerful invading French army at the Battle of Puebla.
Pueblo?
No, Puebla.
Pueblo?
I don't think it's Pueblo, it's Puebla. Establishing Mexico as an actual power able to defend its independence against actual like invading nations and all that stuff, which eventually would lead to the total withdrawal of France, which was trying to take over Mexico at the time, from the territory. So the victory of the Battle of Puebla is still celebrated to this day, which
Puebla?
is now the Cinco de Mayo. So that's what basically Cinco de Mayo is, a celebration of
The 5th of May is the celebration of Pueblo.
Pueblo.
Pueblo's Independence. Pueblo's Independence
No,
Day.
Pueblo is, I think, is a fucking pepper.
How many of those secret drinks have you had?
I don't know. 2. They were just big.
They're just big.
They're just big.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway, moving on. Let's see. 59 years ago, 1962, the soundtrack for the West Side Story would actually go on to be number 1 on the chart and stay number 1 for a total of 54 weeks, which is actually the longest running time title for any album being number one by at least 20 weeks.
What?
Yeah, for the West Side Story.
The Jets and the Sharks?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
1962.
That's the Jets and the Sharks, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Is that right, Ru?
I have no fucking idea. I didn't fucking look it up.
I don't know.
The West Side Story.
Never even read it, watched it, none of it.
What?
Yeah, I was blown away by this as well because I mean it was like that's the longest running number one charting album of all time. I don't know.
I thought it was Thriller or the Eagles.
No, that was the number one selling albums. But
it just stayed on the charts.
yeah, no, it was number one for 54 weeks, which is 20 more weeks than any other album.
Yes, it is the Jets versus the Sharks. Thank you very much.
Yep. Also, Adele was born and Chris Brown was born on May 5th. Papa. Adele was born in 1988 and Chris Bourne was born in 1989. Chris Bourne was Brown in 1989.
Wow.
Yep. Let's see. 84 years ago, May 6, 1937, after attempting to dock the largest airship ever built, the Hindenburg burst into flames and was forever immortalized by an announcer, Herb Morrison, when in a live broadcast he famously excluded, "Oh, the humanity!" And it did other fluffy things that we don't talk about on here because we don't want to talk about negatives.
Other fluffy things?
Yeah, it did other fluffy things when it went down into the ground. And
Oh, the humanity.
oh, the humanity.
We can talk about things that happen.
No, it's not fluffy.
It doesn't have to be fluffy.
Well, I can't bring negative historical facts, even though that's basically
No, you can.
all of our
That's not the
history.
conversation we had. This is don't bring all. We need
Okay, all right.
You got to mix in the fluff and the music and the happy birthday to Chris Brown who beats women. That's negative. Chris Brown's birthday is
My name
pretty
is
negative.
Wes, and this is. I'm not in that mess.
You're part of the mess.
You all figured it out because you have said, "Why you always gotta bring negative shit in?"
Yeah, because it was all the first two ones we did was all these people died, all these people were murdered. I was like, okay, can we put in some nice stuff in the middle?
No, I get that. But you've also said that about like any of this shit. So I try to fluff it out. So, but the Hindenburg, everybody knows about the Hindenburg. I got to talk about 36 people that died.
The new people that don't learn about history have no idea about it.
Anyway, fun fact.
You guys never even heard of the West Side Story.
Here, I never.
I've heard of it. I just never was interested in it.
I didn't know that it was that fucking popular. I didn't fucking know.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
I didn't give two shits. There's another fun fact.
Here's a fun fact, though.
More of an Outsiders fan.
This is my fun.
I love The Outsiders. Yes.
This is my fun fact
One
for
of my
the
favorites.
for this
Your
week.
favorite? Pony Boy?
Is that
One of my favorite
that the
movies.
Hindenburg was actually a Nazi airship.
Yeah.
And it was I didn't know that. It was the pride of Nazi Germany in 1937. So, yeah, that was before everybody really hated Nazis. That was before they really fucked everything.
Yeah, you can see you can see it on Indiana Jones. They go in it.
You can see it, right? Oh, never mind.
What?
Yeah.
Your butt?
Yeah.
Bigger's butt plug is called the Hindenburg.
For those that didn't know, it was attempting
Why
to.
do you fan it? You always gotta be talking about somebody's asshole.
Oh, just yours.
Yeah, why?
I don't know.
Are you obsessed with my asshole?
Seems like a good place for the Hindenburg to crash.
He was trying to attempt to dock.
I think he has an obsession with my asshole.
Maybe
You were just gonna say something. And you got.
I feel like in
concerned,
your
so I
guys'
assumed you were talking about your butt.
No, I didn't get concerned. I
I-
just didn't go along.
I
with
feel
what
like
was
in your
being
guys'
said.
shenanigans over the years, he probably may have seen your asshole once or twice.
I don't think
Not
he's
in
ever
a
seen
sexual
I
way,
hope
but
not.
it. I don't think he's ever seen it. Be quite honest.
so
with
he's
you.
seen your dick and balls, but he hasn't seen your asshole.
Correct.
All right.
I'm not sure if I saw his balls either. There was a bush in the way.
Well, going on to something that you'll be excited about, music history. 24 years ago in 1997, Michael Jackson and the Bee Gees were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
What kind of duck?
induct.
Okay.
In the duct.
In the duck.
Induct.
Ride the ducks.
Induct. No, they don't run anymore, I don't think.
That's negative.
Yeah, they run into the tavern.
They run into the fucking water.
Yeah, apparently, they run into the bottom of the lake.
Because the driver was at the tavern. That's terrible, bro.
Not the shop. He should have been at the shop when he went to the tavern.
The Indiana Jones movie with his dad, with Sean Connery's his dad.
No, you're thinking of the fucking National Treasure where he's trying to steal
Indiana Jones. It's like the third one, I think. Not the one with
Is Sean Connery even in Indiana Jones?
It's his dad. Indiana Jones is. You've never seen it? The Indiana Jones?
I'm Sean Connery.
I've watched them all, and I don't remember Sean Connery being in.
I don't
any
think.
of them.
I'm not going to say it's
dad.
not. I'm going to look.
I'm pretty sure it's his dad.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I just never.
But I'm pretty sure
remember
it's
him
the
being
third
in it.
one. When they go to Germany and like Hitler's in the movie and they're
Yeah,
burning
Indiana
books and
Jones,
shit.
Was it the Lost Ark?
I couldn't remember. That's why I couldn't remember the name.
I'm
Last Crusade.
The Last
I'm
Crusade.
Sean
That's the
Connery.
New, isn't that that's the newer one.
No,
Oh,
the
no,
new
that's
one's
Crystal Skull.
Kingdom of
yeah.
the Crystal Skull.
Skull,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like
Crystal
your
Skull.
exploration.
Yeah, Sean Connery, Henry Jones.
He is in it?
Yeah, he's top billed. But yeah, they go to their. I don't remember the actual storyline, but I know they go to Germany at some point in the movie, and like you see
That is
Hitler
correct.
burning books and shit, and they escape on the fucking Hindenburg. That's how
Hitler
they
was
get.
dead way before that movie even came out.
They were
or
the movie was
made.
based in the past, not the real Hitler, but I'm saying like. Yeah, the real.
Oh, so they're actors in that movie?
Yeah,
I thought, dude, I thought it
yeah, it
was
wasn't
all
the
real
Indiana
life.
Jones documentary. It was the Indiana Jones movie.
I mean, I hate
Yeah,
to
but
break it to
I
you,
thought it was
but
all real life shit, though. Like, that's what we see on TV nowadays.
I
Everything
mean,
is
I hate
true,
to break
right?
it to you,
Yeah.
but Star Wars was a recreation, a reenactment.
That wasn't true either? 'Cause
No, it
everything
was
we
It was
see
a
on
true
the-
story. They just reenacted
It
it.
was a
Everything we see on
reenactment.
TV now is true, though, right?
Yeah. No, it's all a reenactment in real time.
So it's all true.
But it all happened before.
Yes.
But no, the actors in the movie. But yeah, they escape
no, I'm
on the
fucking-
Hindenburg.
Yes.
And it,
They
but
do.
it's like it's like almost like what the Titanic looked like before it crashed. Like everything, it's all fancy and nice. People are in there eating dinner on this floating balloon,
You know what's crazy?
which is crazy. That didn't really become a thing.
No, they tried to make it a thing, but they kept feeling it.
Ain't that a blimp?
Basically,
Call it a
Yeah.
balloon.
it's a rigid
Yeah.
airship.
Yes. The answer to everything you just said is yes.
No.
There's actually another term for it that I couldn't pronounce,
a
so I didn't
Zeppelin?
write it down.
Isn't that a Zeppelin?
Zeppelin is a type of it, but Hindenburg was the largest one ever
All
created.
these things.
It's not a balloon.
But why are we eating dinner on a balloon boat, Zeppelin?
It's not a balloon.
Did you know that the Hindenburg?
Baba Ganoush.
Did you know that the Hindenburg had a whole 3 horsepower motor powering it?
All three of them?
All 3 of
I
them.
didn't even know horses could fly.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's why it went down.
yeah.
Yep. Too much weight.
Well, now we have cars that have.
Speaking of horses, I saw a
Why
horse.
aren't we eating dinner in the sky?
Speaking of horses, I saw a horse kick a goose in the head today.
There's not. Is there one restaurant that does that? There should be at least one.
That goose died.
At least pre-pandemic, there should have been, right? You'd go to that. I'd go to that at least once, maybe.
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
No,
I
they
wouldn't-
kept filling it with fucking flammable gas.
Well, I wouldn't be one of the first ones, but I'm saying if it was like a thing that happened all the time and it was safe, they'd be like, oh, that'd be nice.
I mean, they tried to make it a
I
thing.
would not go at all.
Fun fact, no rigid airship ever survived after World War II. I mean, that's really kind of what did it in, because they were trying to make those like long-term bombers and shit like that, and it never panned out.
Yeah.
Hindenburg was the biggest, largest one ever created, and one spark made it explode. So
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't want to
that's-
hurt nobody.
it did.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I don't want that part of it.
Well, of course, I mean, but anything ever created that way is intended to hurt people.
I just want dinner on a balloon, man.
Well, get yourself a picnic basket.
I would like
and
to
go
have
up
dinner
hot
on
air
a balloon
They-
with Baloo from the Jungle Book.
I mean, they have hot air balloon rides.
Yogi can come too if he brings the picnic basket.
They have hot air balloon rides.
That's not the same. close.
If you bring a picnic basket, why wouldn't it be the same?
You want a blimp ride?
I want to go.
I want to go on a blimp.
Your fat ass wants to eat on a fucking balloon. There you go.
I want to go to a restaurant in the sky. Okay,
damn.
Not heaven.
Well, take a flight and eat dinner.
There's not even restaurants on planes.
They don't even serve. They don't even serve drinks or snacks on planes anymore, unless it's international.
They don't.
Nope.
I mean,
because COVID.
Oh well.
Because I've ironically enough, I've done
I had snacks from Vegas, from here to Vegas, and drinks.
They didn't offer that shit to me. What did you fly?
Southwest there.
I mean, maybe because it was Southwest.
And I flew American Airline over into Jamaica.
Yeah, because I've flown American. I've flown Delta. I don't think I've flown Southwest.
Jamaica me crazy.
But like none of them, they were all under 4 hours, and none of them were like they didn't offer any drinks or any snacks because of COVID.
Yeah, see, our straight flight from here to Vegas, we had snacks, but then on our way back, we had a layover in Texas, and then here. And didn't get any.
Yeah, see, almost all of my flights have been like layovers, so like they've been kind of short. I don't know when the time frame is to be like, oh well, if it's over 5 hours, we offer snacks and blah blah blah. But I mean, maybe
I think it's just anything. Let's see, what was it from here to Vegas? I guess that was a 4-hour flight.
Because we had.
So I think it's probably anything 4 hours or more.
Maybe, yeah, because we had layovers.
Well, it doesn't even make any sense because from where we flew to Miami to Jamaica, and from Miami to Jamaica was only like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, but we had snacks from here to Miami though, and that was a 2.5 hour flight.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because it was Southwest. I mean, it's possible.
That was American Airlines, so that could have been.
I have no fucking idea.
Maybe they're the ones with more money and they can afford this.
Well, I mean, I've flown. I've one of the couple of the flights I've done.
I did find it weird because it was during the COVID times.
Yeah.
Both flights were.
Almost all of the flights that I've had. Well, a lot of the flights that I've had during COVID, I've probably had maybe 5 or 6 flights, and including layovers and stuff like that mid-trip. None of them have offered snacks or drinks.
You flew 5 times in a year?
Well, because we went to.
That's what I was gonna say. You went on fucking 6 fucking trips during the pandemic?
I didn't go on 6 trips. I was talking. I said including layovers because we went to New Orleans, and now that was 4 flights because we went to, we had a layover
2
there
and then 2 back.
2 there, 2 there, and 2 back. And then we've also flown. I'm trying to think. Doesn't matter. We flew as well.
Secret destinations.
Yeah, secret.
I guess I've flown 7 times then.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
If you look at that perspective,
they're taking 7 flights. Yeah. So.
And Brew drank on all of them. They just didn't like your ass, I guess.
Well, I drank before them.
I'm sure you did.
Well, and not as bad as you think. I don't like to get up on flights. Like, I've never peed on an airplane ever.
I told you about the motherfucker that pissed me off.
Not like pissed on you, but like
he pissed me off. He fucking wouldn't give up a fucking window, and he had the fucking window closed. Bitch, if you don't like the fucking window, don't sit by the motherfucker. And then he makes me get up so he can go piss. I almost wanted to punch the motherfucker. God damn.
I remember you telling that. I just thought of something because I remember when the first couple of times I flew, I was scared to death. Like, I hated it. I was fucking like anxious and nervous and like, you know what I mean, almost having a panic attack. I was so scared.
The funnest part was taking it off.
I wanted to sit by the window so I could close it because I didn't want to fucking see it. Because that shit made me sick.
Well, you're an asshole.
But I'm just saying, yeah.
Don't look at the fucking window.
But you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. Yeah, I understand.
With my big ass by the window, you ain't seeing out of it, bro. Let me just tell you that.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying I remember when I did that because you see it in your peripherals and shit. And you're just like, oh. I'm not like that no more. The one time I traveled alone, I had to do fucking 4 layovers and shit. I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm a pro. This is easy. Like,
yeah, after you get the first in, you're good. But like, I mean, all the way going to New Orleans and back, like we would reach to a certain point, and it would just be all right, just go ahead and shut the window, because all it is just a blinding fucking light bouncing off the fucking clouds. I mean, there was nothing to look at. It was just shut the fucking clouds, or shut the window. Like, I mean, you could
Shut the clouds.
Shut the clouds.
Shut the clouds.
Shut about.
We were so high up in the fucking air, we were over them fucking clouds. I was looking down at them. That shit was fucking dope.
No, we were over the clouds, but I mean, at that point, like, all you saw was just clouds. I mean, there was nothing to look at. It was just a blinding fucking white light. What is it? What is
supposed to pretend that you're God and you're looking down at the clouds? Look at me.
Dude, we passed a couple.
Look at what I've done here with the puffy marshmallow
we had
land.
a few planes fly past us and shit. Dude, that shit was badass.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't like right next to us. It was a little. Actually, I got video of one that probably was like, I don't know, probably 20, 30 miles away from us.
No phones.
I mean, I could see the fucking windows on the plane. That's how close it was.
That's wild.
I mean, that's cool, but I'm not gonna.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, hey.
I mean, that's cool, but I'm not gonna sit there and stare out a window like when the cabin of the airplane is dark, because a lot of people have their windows closed, and I'm looking out my bright ass fucking window, just looking at the top of the clouds.
Open that window to piss everybody off that's trying to sleep. Fuck them. Fuck your sleep. I'm trying to stay awake on this motherfucker in case it goes down. I ain't trying to wake up in a panic, bro.
Oh, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to go to sleep or nothing. But because I usually I'll watch stuff on my phone or something.
Now I'll tell you what. When we flew back from Jamaica into Miami to here, it was fucking getting dark out and like the sun was setting, and it was probably like one of the coolest fucking views I've seen in my life.
I love flying over cities like that you can see, and it's nighttime and you can see all the lights.
Yeah,
those are cool.
Yeah, flying back into St. Louis, dude. It was pretty fucking cool as we were coming down, just seeing all the lights and everything in the city, dude. It was as
a gamer. I thought it was really fucking cool flying.
This motherfucker was in GTA 5, right?
For real, because like if you're flying over a city in GTA 5, you see the lights just kind of going because it's just automatic. It's just developed in and blah blah blah. Literally, that's how it is in real life. Like, you fly over a fucking city.
I thought about grabbing my parachute and jumping out the motherfucker and then just like get my gun out and just start shooting motherfuckers going down. Yeah, I thought about it.
Yeah, Jesus. But you're sitting there watching the city and you literally see the lights just going by and the cars going by. You're like, that doesn't look real. That doesn't look real.
GTA 5 all like, for real.
Yeah.
Real life. No, dude, that's exactly what I thought when we were coming down.
Nuts, man.
It was pretty cool.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it really depends on when you fly too. Like that was probably one of the coolest things because I seen the sunset.
Yeah.
On the fucking same level as the fucking sun, pretty much.
I think my favorite part.
That's what it felt like.
My favorite thing that I fly, because I've probably had less than 10 flights in my life, and it's all been within the last 3 years. I've never flown before then, and it's been within the last 3 years, and my favorite part is like looking out the window and being able to see the ground. Is that if you're just up above the clouds and it's just nothing but overcast, and obviously if you're above the clouds it's sunshine and blah blah blah.
That was another thing that was cool. When we flew into Miami, it was fucking raining, and like you could see the rain coming down, and then like it would go away, but then you could see it raining off into the distance and shit. Like you could see the water coming down, but it wasn't getting the plane wet because you already kind of like went out of the distance of it.
Yeah. Thankfully, I haven't had like extreme turbulence. I've had a little bit.
Oh fuck!
I haven't had extreme turbulence. I think that would make my balls go inside of me a little bit.
I wouldn't say I didn't get scared, but I got like, what the fuck is happening right now? Because the fucking plane was just bouncing like a fucking basketball for a hot minute. And then I really thought I was going to die when we fucking landed into Texas when I was coming from Vegas to lay over to Texas. This motherfucker hit that runway and like, the wheel was just going back and forth. Like the plane was just like, and I was like, dude, this motherfucker's gonna spin out. Like, what the fuck?
This motherfucker's drifting down the goddamn roadway.
I'm gonna die on the fucking runway when we already landed because this motherfucker's gonna lose control.
You're gonna go through the fence.
That was kind of scary. I'm like, holy fuck. But luckily, like landing into Vegas was just the smoothest fucking land. Like this pilot knew what the fuck he was like. He probably been flying planes 50 fucking years. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah.
But the dude, when we were leaving from Vegas and had our layover, that motherfucker hit that run like it was his third flight. I was like, what the fuck is going on here, man?
I'll tell you what though. I'll tell you what though. Like having done all the trips that we did in the past, like for Replicon and stuff like that, and all the traveling we did, like for hosting those couple of years, it's like, well, I'm a huge advocate for flying now. Like, if I can fly, I'm fucking doing it. I 100%, like Astro, I'm flying. I don't give a shit. We have a potential of 2 or 3 people going with us. It's supposed to be split in the hotel. We're fucking flying. If you don't want to fly, too fucking bad. You drive yourselves. We're fucking flying. That's it.
I like the drive too, though. I mean,
fuck
the drive
that.
is nice. You know, I mean, it's,
nope. A flight from here to Detroit,
I mean, you get there faster,
for Astro is an hour and a half.
Yeah, I mean, you get there faster.
You leave here at 5, you get there at 6. You leave there at like 6, and you get here at 6. It's fucking weird.
See, Tony, the whole point of driving is to have a good road trip and have fun.
No, I
enjoy the company that you're with.
No, I get that 100%. Here's the thing: is that one, I drive for a living. I drive 10 to 14 hours a day for a living. Okay, I'm kind of over that. I've had.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
I've had more road trips than I can count, and I've always been the one to drive 100%.
And I won't get
100%.
I won't get my COVID shot, so I won't be able to fly. So, I guess I'm driving.
Yeah. Well, I
don't know if you heard about that or not. That's why they give you a fucking card.
No,
you're gonna have to have that card to do certain things.
Oh, I know.
Once those companies that want you to have that, well, they're gonna lose a shit ton of money, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, we fucked up, so now you don't have to."
Yeah.
But anyway,
well,
I mean, it's event like especially like airlines. Airlines they talked about it, but
for now, we had a lot of traveling going on, so whatever, we'll get the cards. But I mean, I've done so many road trips. I get it. I'm done. I'm over with. I would much rather pay.
This motherfucker's gonna hop on a plane and fly at the Pops fucking next week.
If I could fly, if I could, seriously, if I could Kobe Bryant to the
what a fucking arrival that would be.
If I could,
Right.
if I could Kobe Bryant to the guy to Pops from my house, they're just like yo, helicopter. Let me do some things. You know, fly me to fucking Pops.
That's fucking.
I mean, it could be a.
I was speaking before he died.
That could. Be
I don't fly in fog.
Good possibility. We could probably make that happen.
Seriously, if I made Kobe Bryant money and I could literally just skip traffic and just hop on a helicopter and go from here to here, I would fucking do it in a heartbeat. I totally get it. It was just a freak accident. I totally understand why he did it.
Well, I mean, it really wasn't a freak accident. The pilot shouldn't have been flying in those conditions.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
But he broke his protocol.
However, he
wasn't supposed to.
However, he was one of the most experienced pilots that was available that has flown in those conditions.
That is not what I heard.
I mean, that's what I heard.
That he didn't even have enough hours to be flying in conditions like that.
Oh no, that's not what I heard at all. I heard he was a very versed pilot, and he was a really good pilot.
He wasn't too fucking
and he had
good.
Flown in those conditions before.
He wasn't too fucking good, was he?
Not that fucking day. Well, you know.
We shouldn't even be.
Well, you know, I mean, the mountains do. If you've ever played Grand Theft Auto,
they do sneak up on you pretty quick.
They do pop up out of nowhere, okay? They render in last minute as soon as you fucking hit them. So, I mean,
motherfucker, they'll grow right in front of you in a heartbeat.
If you were one of those that believe we live in a simulation, his mountain did not render in until he fucking hit the bitch, okay? That is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
You know what? I believe I don't know if you've heard the recordings. They had a black box on the helicopter. I don't know if you've actually heard the recorded.
They played one on the radio show. I don't know if it was the last one.
No, that wasn't the last one. The last one was I believe the pilot calling out to the air control tower, talking about the fog and blah blah blah, and I believe he was quoted in saying. We got a mountain coming up. We're going to go over this mountain and, Kobe!
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
He was a white guy. He did not make it.
Maybe too soon? No. No. It's been a while. Shit happens. I mean, it's
Rip.
unfortunate that he and his
Holy
daughter
cow.
lost their lives over it, but
Rip.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you finish off all
I
the,
didn't. I did not.
Okay.
No, I sidetracked him.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we finished it.
Oh, no. 56 years ago, May 7th, 1965, a song that would help change rock music forever comes to the guitarist Keith Richards in his sleep. Rising out of a deep sleep, Richards grabbed his tape recorder and started quickly recording the iconic opening riff for the Rolling Stones' I Get No Satisfaction. Sorry, I know.
Before
Before
anything in there about Steve Kerr?
Who's
no,
that?
no, that's a basketball player. No, I do not.
I don't even know if it's history.
I
but
can't
did
get
I
no
did hear
Satisfaction. He
I
actually
heard a story.
that riff. He was in a dead sleep. Kind of like, you know, when you wake up and you're like, oh, what the fuck, and
With
you know,
heartburn? Yeah.
you with heartburn, and you shut your
pee.
fucking alarm off. Instead of shutting the alarm off, he grabbed his tape recorder and then grabbed his guitar and goes and
He started
recorded.
playing the song from the fucking
He
movie.
played the opening riff, and then he went back to sleep with the tape recorder still going. And he woke up, the tape recorder fully played out,
And it
and
was him singing.
it was him snoring.
So I can't get.
No,
He's possessed by a demon. Jesus.
no, he. But the song came to him in the sleep because he had said he'd said in the recording, I can't get no satisfaction. He played the opening riff and then immediately fell back asleep.
I can't get
No satisfaction. But that song actually was one of the songs that changed rock and roll music forever.
Is that right?
Yep, that was because I mean this is 1965, and you know rock and roll was Elvis and shit like that.
Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry, Elvis, and so Rolling Stones.
That was like the first Rolling Stone song.
That was the one that propelled them to superstardom. They had 2 other hits, but that one in particular is the one that like superstar status for them. Superstar.
We talking about the Rolling Stones?
Rolling Stones, superstar.
They had more than 2 fucking hits, bro.
No, we're talking about when this song came out.
Oh.
1965.
I was gonna say they had a fucking shit ton of fucking hits.
On
No,
the cover of the Rolling Stone.
I Can't Get No Satisfaction is the one that it's like shot him to superstar status.
Like a Fago.
Now, music history for that day, May 7th, 1824, Beethoven's most famous music piece, the Symphony Number 9, premieres. Even years after... Yep, his most famous piece, even years after having lost his hearing, he actually wound up writing this and playing this for the first time. Let's see. May 8th, 2010, Betty White became the oldest person to ever host Saturday Night Live at the age of 88. And that was 21 years ago. Music history. 46 years ago, 1975, Enrique Iglesias was born in Madrid, Spain.
Well, happy birthday, Enrique.
Happy birthday.
Enrique. What's his famous songs? What does he sing?
Who?
Enrique Iglesias.
Enrique from Priesthood. What does he sing? Bailamos. That song? Let the rhythm take you over. That's him, right?
Oh yeah, that's him.
Let the rhythm take
He had
you
the
over.
he had the mole.
Bailamos.
He had the mole, and then he had it
remember that.
removed, and everybody fucking freaked out about it. And he's like, "It's okay, I'm gay." And then everybody freaked out about that, and they were like, "Why are you freaking out?"
Oh look, I just looked up his name, and all the top songs on Spotify are in Spanish, and I don't know what they are.
Yeah, that's what I just did too, and I'm like, yeah, I've never heard of any one of those.
Hero, I know that one. I think.
Hero.
I need a hero.
That's all right. That's not it. Holding up for a hero. It's not the one, but yeah.
And on May 9th, 1960, the FDA approved the first commercially produced birth control pill, allowing you to fuck to your heart's content and not have babies. That was 61 years ago, and that was this week in history.
Now, was that a regular vaccine or was that a...
It was a pill form.
That was a vaccine. That was a daily pill.
Daily? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, take the pill every day, Rue.
Well, that's it. I can be your hero, baby. That's what it is.
No, we just got the montage.
I can do.
No.
Oh yeah.
I need a hero.
That's a way. You know, that's like the best song ever from Willow.
You know they're talking about remaking that.
Fuck yeah, they should. Why don't they?
They actually, oh no shit! I swear to God, they're talking about remaking that movie.
They better. They better do a good job of it.
So, you want the story on Steve Kerr?
Who's that?
And his wife, the basketball player. He played for the Chicago Bulls. And
yeah,
he's coach for the Golden State Warriors.
Is he a coach now?
2018. Yeah, 2018.
When did he retire?
Fuck, he retired in probably
2016.
No, he retired earlier than that. Fuck,
was it?
I mean, he was on the 90, 91.
He still looks like he's fucking 30.
Yeah, he still looks young. But yeah. So apparently, I don't know how true the point scores are, but the way the story was told is that
no, that's not the right.
His wife was pregnant, had their baby.
How do you spell Steve Kerr? Is it Curr?
Kerr.
Kerr. Yeah. Is he a white guy?
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you know about? I mean, I knew that. I was thinking his last name.
I'm thinking of maybe Steve Curry.
That's what I thought it was.
That's the black guy.
That's Stephen Curry.
Stephen Curry. I was thinking of Stephen Curry. I mean, I was fucking close.
That's Chinese food, bro.
But apparently,
okay, that's racist.
So his
how
wife,
is it racist? It's, you buy it, it's on the menu.
Stephen Curry is not on a fucking Chinese menu.
Curry.
That is not even Chinese food, you dumbass. That's fucking Indian.
I don't eat that shit.
Jesus Christ. But
somebody in the chat room said you're a coward, and I asked them why.
So he had
2003, by the way, for the white guy.
Yeah, that sounds right. So his wife was pregnant, and she was at the hospital. He was there. They had their baby, and the next day he filed for divorce. And that same day of him filing for divorce, apparently he scored like 70-something fucking points in a game.
He was excited.
But he divorced his wife because the baby was not his color of skin. Apparently it was a
Indian baby.
It was a
Jamaican
teammate of his.
Ooh. Did they go on Maury?
Was it Stephen Curry?
Huh?
Was it Stephen Curry's baby?
I don't know.
We don't know whose baby it was?
No.
Fun fact, the person that I thought you were talking about was Stephen Curry, and I was like, oh, he retired, 2016, 2017? Stephen Curry retired in
19 maybe?
2018.
18?
Yeah.
Huh. I could have swore he played in 19, but I guess not. Well, I guess it was the 18-19 season.
Not according to the Googles.
Nada.
But yeah, no.
Well, they should go on Maury. And,
I mean that's funny though. That like, it's like, well, I'm gonna wait until that baby comes out. And
he didn't know. He had no clue until the baby was born. He was like, something ain't right here.
Everything was good, and all of a sudden it wasn't.
But at the same time, I mean, like, I would have to do a paternity test because
really,
like, well, if your wife had a black baby, you'd be like, well,
holy shit.
No,
maybe you had a dormant gene or something.
No, my buddy.
I mean, I guess technically it's pot.
My buddy,
if it came out like an olive color, okay, I can see maybe getting a DNA test done. But when it's
my buddy that's black has his baby mama's white. She had a baby to come out white for many years, and then the baby started developing a darker complexion, and now the baby is you could definitely tell it's his. But there for a while, it was very like, I don't know, that baby's yours. You know, oh no, that's mine. And my baby, I don't know, man. That baby don't look nothing like you.
So you're saying Bill Burr or Steve Curry, whatever this guy's name is,
Motherfucker said Bill Burr. Who the fuck?
he could have left his wife and scored a bunch of points, and the baby will grow up to be a white baby.
It could be a white baby.
No shit.
I
The
mean,
black baby's gonna grow up to be a white. It's gonna shed its
I
skin.
don't know how many.
I feel like you're talking really racist right now.
How many days did she spend on the beach? It could be a tan ass
Oh,
baby.
what? That's what he's saying, I think.
I wasn't speaking on two white people having a dark complected baby. I was talking about that, like,
I guess maybe it's possible.
I mean, complexions
are
are
dormant gene.
for babies that come out. Complexions are, you know, it kind of a toss up. Like I said, my buddy, which we know for sure that is his baby now, but there for like the first couple of years, that baby was white, and I was like, that baby came out white, and he is black. And I was like, there ain't no African to him. He is black.
Sometimes things come out of the oven before they're done cooking, I guess.
Yeah. But
You motherfuckers talk about me.
what?
Holy fuck.
What?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's not, how is that?
It's not racist.
There's nothing racist about it. The baby wasn't finished yet. It's not racist. It's nothing to do
Talking
with-
about killing babies, putting babies in the oven. What the fuck?
No.
Wait, what? I left that out
It's
of
a
this
metaphorical oven.
I left.
He said I left this out of this week today.
That was part of his history, I'm sure. It's the metaphorical oven, Ru.
You
It's
know,
the
every
belly.
week has Nazi history in it. Left that out.
Lord of mercy. Hey, man. Well, speaking of leaving it out, we're out of time.
See ya.
We'll be back next week. We got the homeboy Frodo the Ghost on the show, so make sure you guys tune in for that.
He can't talk about it.
But we can. YouTube. We'll see y'all next time. Make sure you peep out the replay.
Goodbye.